Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. And in today's video, we're going to dig into Multivac. We're going to have a look at some of the fundamental stuff. Nick is going to do a technical analysis video and sort of talk around price and where we expect that to go on a members video a bit later today. So do check that out. You can join on YouTube or you can join Patreon. We do sort of live AMAs with members. We did one today, we'll do one tomorrow, and so on, where you can ask us anything. They're a bit like Teams meetings. We do some chart tutorials and various other things, and yeah, just lots of chat going on in our Discord. So do join us on Discord. Both the link for Patreon and the link for Discord is in the description of the video. It is free to join Discord, so do jump in. We'd love to have you with us there. So if you enjoy this sort of content, mash that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. Let's get down to the desktop. I'll wash up with my thoughts and opinions on where Nick and myself are sat when it comes to Multivac towards the end of the video. Right, let's get down to the desktop. So the first thing that I want to do is just sort of talk about the market as a whole, right? So lots of people reached out, worried about the fact that we haven't really done a video on Multivac in some time. The market is down 2%. It's actually down from about 2.6 trillion to 2.22 trillion. It's a big drop. Bitcoin's below 49,000. Just 48,250 now, right? Down 3.21% at the time of recording. Nick and myself have talked about the manipulation that we feel is happening in the space, and sort of keeping the prices down. I think you've got to kind of couple that with the fact that you've got institutions this time round where we never had that in previous bull cycles. And they're going to be sort of rebalancing their books, right? So December's always going to be, from an institutional point of view, a time where they might sell assets, balance the books, and then January we're likely to see some really, really big price discovery as these institutions start to buy back into the market, right? So that's kind of the expectation that Nick and myself have got. We've talked for over a year about the potential change of the landscape within the crypto space. We've talked about crypto becoming a multi-trillion-dollar market, right, as a whole, when this was at like 300 billion market cap overall, right? So Nick and myself have been talking about this for a long time. Everything's still kind of aligned. We have always spoken about how timing is the hardest thing in this space, right? You can kind of anticipate where prices are going, but the one thing you can't anticipate is the time frame in which it's going to take to get there, right? And I think we've been really transparent about that. We have been saying towards the end of the year, it does look like it's going to eke into 2022. But ultimately, if you're concerned and you're worried about the prices currently, zoom out, have a look at the bigger picture, and just understand where we're going, right? And I think that's kind of the message that I want to convey in this video.
And guys, this video has been sponsored by Cheeky Crypto, and specifically the Cardano ADA pool. If you are looking to support the channel and our effort here to communicate out all the recent kind of news, articles, price changes and price action of your favorite altcoins, then there's no better way than delegating your ADA into our stake pool. By doing so, you'll not only support the channel, but you will also earn a juicy return and a nice passive income on your ADA holdings. It's really simple to do, guys. Just load up your 𝗖𝗢𝗪 or Deadliest wallet, drop your ADA into the wallet, and then find the Cheeky Crypto pool via the ticker CHEEK. In doing so, you'll earn a nice juicy return and support the channel. There is no better time to do so, so why not delegate to Cheeky Crypto today?
So let's have a look at Multivac. Obviously, it's down at 0.009891, down almost, just over 7.5% today. Now, am I concerned? In the slightest? No, I'm not. I'm not concerned, right? Nick and myself, we got in super early with this project. I mean, it was somewhere down. I think it was actually lower than this. It was like right down. It was like 1/4 cent a token. We're still massively, above that currently. And, for me, we're going to see all-time highs. Nick will sort of cover this in far more detail than myself. He's more of an analyst than I am. I kind of look at the fundamentals of the projects, right? And yeah, let's sort of dig into what I've got here, right? So we've got an exciting announcement. We're working with DevPost and their 2 million plus dev community for our first hackathon. So this is a big deal, right? We talk about how you're going to move that price, and you're going to move that price by, you know, getting things built on the ecosystem, right? So yes, we've had a pullback that is in line with the market. Everything's pulled back heavily. You know, if we use Elrond as an example, very similar sort of, you know, project in some regards. And, you know, that's pulled back, you know, just as much as Multivac really in the grand scheme of things, right? So, you know, this is just part and parcel of the space. It's not really anything that's changed fundamentally with the project. If you actually look at the project, you know, from a fundamental standpoint, you've got so much more going on now than you've ever had when it comes to Multivac, right? So you've got smart contracts in place now. We've got hackathons that are sort of going to kick off in January, right? So this is really, you know, important stuff. One thing I would note is you see this metaverse. We see this an awful lot, right? You've got multivac.art or mtv.art. You know, you've got lots going on. So NFTs now as well becoming a real big deal. You got the fact that, you know, they're going to airdrop 400 you know, NFTs to random stakers. Yeah, I think, you know, this project is doing an awful lot of really good things. But the other thing that I kind of want to flag, but I haven't really flagged so far, is KuCoin, right? They've launched 100 million metaverse fund to empower early stage metaverse projects, right? And if we go back to here and we see metaverse, you know, my question is, and I don't know the answer to this, but, you know, are Multivac part of this group for the investment with KuCoin? Could possibly be. Obviously, they were funded by them previously. I'm not going to sort of dig into the article in great detail, but, you know, metaverse is the narrative currently. You know, it'd be interesting to find out whether KuCoin and, you know, Multivac are part of this KuCoin $100 million metaverse fund. I wouldn't be surprised if they are part of it, right? But, you know, again, it's another bullish sign, right? And we've got it here, right? So there will be a chance to win new rewards from the 3.5 billion to 4 billion for each 1 billion staked, right? And you know, you've got the details there. So again, really interesting and proactive stuff. Now, some of the other questions that I kind of get asked, right, is if we go back to
Today's video has been sponsored by 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗧 and specifically the Harmony One staking pool. If you are looking to support the channel and do not know how, the best way you can go about doing this is actually to go ahead and delegate your One holdings into the 𝗕𝗘1 staking pool. By doing so, not only are you supporting the channel, but you're also providing yourself with a nice passive income on your crypto holdings. You'll get some very juicy returns hovering around the 10% APY, and this is a fantastic way to make your crypto work hard for you the way that you worked hard for your crypto. Guys, if you are looking to support the channel, why not delegate today to the 𝗕𝗘1 staking pool with the Harmony One protocol?
This here is around the circulating supply. So the circulating supply, right, it's perhaps not articulated very well here. Here on CoinMarketCap, it says it's 3.66 billion Multivac circulating supply, but it isn't. It's actually 7.2 something billion, right? Because this doesn't include what is staked. So I just want to be really clear that most of the total supply is actually in circulation. We need to be clear about that, right? And that could potentially change, you know, the price discovery, because we have kind of, you know, regularly talked about the fact that it's not going to take that much money to move the needle, but that was basing it on the fact that it has 3.66 billion, not 7.2 billion in circulation, right? But you have almost got, you know, almost 50% of the total supply staked. So, you know, that's still a high percentage, but it could be better. And I'm surprised that people aren't staking when you consider the fact that, you know, there's, well, I mean, if I go back to the desktop, right? Let's go back to the desktop. And we go to the Multivac website and we go to staking, for example. Yeah. So you've got all of this. It's 14.84% current APR, right? So I think that's really good, and it's again another good reason to be delegating your Multivac, right? So yeah, for me, like, nothing has really changed from a viewpoint from our side on Multivac. Again, very similar to what we see with Cardano. You see smart contracts going live and people expecting everything to move immediately, and that's not how it happens. You need to get your apps built. You need to get people building fantastic apps. The community needs to participate in sort of pushing the project in front of people, which Multivac community does really, really well. So for me, people that are selling now, I kind of feel will regret it long term. Obviously not financial advice. This is just purely my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, and this should be treated as educational purposes only. But it won't take a great deal of money to move the needle still, for Multivac. I kind of feel that there's a lot of activity going on, and I think it's really positive. And I would like to see more marketing, and as much as they say they don't really do too much marketing, it needs to be done in order to get in front of the right people and push the project forward. And that can be done in different ways. You could see that with this hackathon, getting people building apps. It only takes good apps to get people to utilize a platform. So I think Multivac as a whole are doing the right things, building a fantastic project with fantastic tech. The community is great, and it's growing at a rapid pace. For me, this is still a solid project, with a lot of price discovery still on the table to happen. So Nick and myself, we still hold all of our Multivac. Nothing has changed. We're still big whales when it comes to Multivac. We have multiple millions each. We haven't sold a single Multivac coin at all, and really bullish on Multivac. So do let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and opinions are. Remember, there is always going to be FUD out there. It's part and parcel of the crypto space, and being really, really early in crypto, right? It's unfortunate, but it's just the way it is. If you enjoyed this video, mash that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a thing. Don't forget, you can join us on Discord. It's free to join, link is in the description, and you can become a member on Patreon. We'd love to have you there. Again, link is in the description. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.